Welcome. In this session, we will be talking about stakeholder management and stakeholder mapping. Stakeholder management is a critical component to the successful delivery of any activity. The Scrum team heavily relies on involving their stakeholders, and for good reason. You need them to validate your assumptions and to determine what is valuable and what isn't. Stakeholder management is done primarily by the product owner, but he or she can involve the team for shared understanding of the possible stakeholders and how they secure happy stakeholders. So why do stakeholder management? Well, a stakeholder helps to reduce the risk, and risk is very essential. When you are developing a product with your team, you are investing time and money into building something that you hope will return on that investment. And stakeholders, in particular users and customers, are your natural allies and can help your team to be successful. By going back to them very frequently, as Scrum encourages, you can verify if you are still on track. Are you still spending the money right? Are you still working towards solving the problem they need your product for? So including actual stakeholders is the best way to reduce the risk of building the wrong product and or solving the wrong problems. But how do you find them? The following questions can help to discover if they have a meaningful stake. Are they going to use or are they using the product on a regular basis? Are they investing significantly in the development of the product? Are they personally invested in solving a challenge that your product addresses? In short, a stakeholder is someone who helps you decide what is valuable to work on next because it's important to them to get a return on their investment of time and or money. Having this in mind, you can start to identify your stakeholders. Next, create a stakeholder map and place your stakeholders here. One of the best ways to do that is to use a matrix to analyze the power that stakeholders have over your project and the level of interest in it. So this map has two dimensions, the level of interest and level of influence of the project. In the lower left corner you have the monitor section, and those you don't need to worry too much about. Likewise, in the upper left corner you have the keep informed section with stakeholders that you need to provide with regular updates. The stakeholders you want to manage closely are the ones that can both make or break the product, and that's the stakeholders that are in the Keep Satisfied section and the ones in the Manage Closely section. Be specific when you're defining the stakeholders, and also remember to update the map throughout the project or work as they may change depending on phases of your work. So while it is easy to include many people in product development and simply call them stakeholders, it is far more difficult to find the people that have an actual stake in your product. But with this map, you can now analyze your stakeholders and prioritize them. Do you have them where you need them to be, or do you need to work actively to move some from one area to another to secure better and the right support? A stakeholder map will also help you to better manage their expectations, and if you manage your stakeholders correct, they will actively support you, which is essential for the success of your work.